Hebrew poetry. As I said in covenant documents, the most fundamental thing we can say about Hebrew poetry, if anything is important, say it twice. That's Hebrew poetry. That's Hebrew poetry right there. But why is that? Why should that be the case? Why should there be Hebrew poetry? Why should there be poetry in any language, any culture, any group of people? Well, what we have to keep in mind is that the Israelites, although they could read scripture and they were probably more literate than some of the other people of the ancient Near East, the reality is that they didn't live in books because they didn't have books. Anything that was written was extremely dear. You wrote it on, you etched it in stone, or you put it into clay as clay was hardening. But that's just not a good way to, you can't type, you can type a lot faster than that. You know, to create something that was a permanent record was very difficult. So how does a society like that communicate and keep those traditions alive? Orally. And so you've got to remember things. And how do you remember things? Repetition. Repetition is the way that you do it. And so Hebrew poetry it springs from the Israelite desire to carry certain things along, including songs and testimonies and short stories and all of that. A lot of it is in poetic form.